Welcome back. This week, Amsterdam-based global digital agency Dept Holding has ventured into India by fully acquiring Mumbai-based Technopoint Multimedia, a marketing agency that specializes in Adobe DX solutions. The Indian company will be rebranded as Technopoint Dept and will continue to operate under leadership of Technopoint CEO Himanshu Modi and CTO Yash Modi. We caught up with Dept CEO Dimi Albers, who was visiting India, along with ad veteran Vishnu Mohan, who joined the company as a partner and chief growth officer for APAC in December 2021. They shared their plans for the country and the India market in the coming days. Dimi, Vishnu, welcome to CNBC TV18.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So with the acquisition of Technopoint, Dept is officially entering the India market. Dimi, my first question to you is, what took you so long?
What took us, that is a really good question. So probably what took us so long is that we want to do things right. We started our company 7 years ago in the Netherlands, only in the Netherlands, 120 people, focused on both technology and marketing services. What we wanted to do is build out across the full digital customer journey and have an integrated agency that can do that. So what we did in the first 18 months is we built organically and we did acquisitions in the Netherlands to have the full digital customer journey within our services portfolio. Once we had that, we wanted to build out in Europe, which we did from 2016 to 2018. From 2019 to 2021, we built out in the US. The Americas, as we call it, is now 50% of our revenue. And once we built that out, had the full capability set there, we said, now we want to go into APAC. And in APAC, for us, it is important to make a solid first start, choosing 3 markets. So India, Australia, and Southeast Asia, or maybe Singapore, however you want to call it. So the idea is, if you want to do it right, you have to have all the different capabilities and you have to always deliver for your clients. Yeah. So rather do it right and maybe slightly slower than do it really fast and do it wrong.
So 2021 is when you entered APAC. Of course, we had the announcement of Vishnu joining in. What all have you achieved from then till now? And you must have set out with certain goals, certain agenda. How much of it has been achieved?
I joined in 21 December.
Yeah.
So it's not very far. It's 13 months. Lots and lots of conversation around the entire region. 13 months that we have been talking to, one point was very important was we were not looking at points on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were really looking at really high quality assets that can ladder up to what we have been able to achieve in Europe and in US with the kind of acquisitions that we have made. This took our time. We took our time in terms of making sure that we have met various kinds of companies, done our proper due diligence, and found the ones that actually enable us to become more global, more in capability perspective and more in globality perspective as well. And that's where the 2 acquisitions that we have made so far, one in Australia, which was in September last year, 2 Bulls, and a very exciting digital product studio based out of Melbourne, which did really pioneering work across various sectors, government, health, family sector, which really laddered up to international standards. And now with Technopoint, we really believe that we've got an absolute gem of a business, a world-class Adobe specialist company, which really does implementations of the standards that can really take us truly international from an asset perspective.
Okay, you've given me an excellent segue for my next question. So what do you aim to achieve or intend to achieve out of Technopoint in the India market in the coming months?
Yeah, so what for us is super important is that if you look at Technopoint as a business, 95% of their current business is in the India market. So for us, a big part is indeed stepping into the India market and starting to build out our services portfolio. So with Technopoint, especially in the first 3 to 6 months, it will all be about, okay, what are the capabilities that we have also outside of India? How can we infuse those into the team here so that we can work with our clients in the Indian market and create more value from them, for them by taking a lot of the tech that Technopoint does, adding more of the experience to it, the marketing, the creative. That is what we'll be looking for to do. And subsequently on the other side, we will take the Adobe capability that we have here within Technopoint and we are infusing that into our teams globally. And the cool thing is that over the past 6 months, we've already had 4 clients in Europe and in the US where we have worked together. So we already sort of try before you buy, you can always almost call it. So we know how it is. We already have the people from the team working with our people in the Netherlands, UK, Switzerland, US, and Argentina. So it is actually already happening, which makes us super excited.
Okay, Vishnu, you're familiar with the India market. What will Dept's entry into the India market mean for the clientele over here? What is the need gap that you're filling in with this?
So I think if you, that's a very good question actually. If you look at it and if you look at all the researches that come out and all the interviews that even you guys do with the CMOs of the companies, CX has always been right at the forefront in terms of both a need and in terms of a true capability gap that the country has in terms of the right kind of companies. We believe that that's one of the reasons as to why we led from a technology perspective and not from a marketing perspective. So one falls with the DNA, but also it falls with the need that is there in the market. What we have with the 500 odd engineers that are sitting in there, augmenting that with truly world-class experience capabilities brought in from our teams in Europe, etc., will really give us some of the best customer experience assets and capabilities that we can deliver to our clients. And I think that is going to be, and the other part of it, Shubhani, is the fact that we are leading from a point of view of being at the upper funnel. So which means right at the time when people are designing their architecture, they're designing their payment systems, they're designing their entire construct itself, being involved there really gives us the true partnership status, and that allows us to go seamlessly down to the bottom line, to the lower funnel in terms of all the marketing and all of the creative and all of the performance and media and data capabilities that we will add as we move along in India. Through other assets that we might acquire or through organically build it as through our journey.
And you want to increase the current team of 500, which you just mentioned, to 1500 in the coming days. Is it going to be through acquisition or acquiring talent? What is going to be the strategy there?
It'll be a healthy mix of both. So the organic growth of the team is very high. It's over 40%. We expect that to continue to go on, and we will then supplement that with very targeted one or more acquisitions to add those capabilities to the team. So it'll be a healthy mix like we always do. In the past 7 years, we've gone from 120 people to over 4,000, 25% growth organically every year, supplemented with 33 teams that have joined the business.
Okay. If you can also throw in some light on the acquisition strategy in the coming months, what are the kind of companies that you are looking to acquire?
I think one of the primary sectors that we'll probably be focused around in the coming months or so is are in the growth marketing area, which is, let's say, the aggregation of performance, media, data, analytics, etc. I think that's the spot that we believe that is, if we get a right kind of organization in the company, sizable enough, it would be a great complement and augment to what we have acquired with Technopoint in the market. It will kind of get to a point of a significant part of the whole suite of services that Dept has internationally through experience, engineering, creative, and growth, which are the 4 practice areas that we have. I think once we have that in place, we will have a significant part of that full digital journey asset services that we need in order to offer to our clients.
Yeah, and that's, maybe if I can add to it, that's what it's about, right? The main challenge that any C-level, be it the CEO, the CMO, or the CIO now has, is how can I bring together all the technology that I have to implement with my marketing and my branding. And the tough thing is almost any client will have it siloed. Almost any system integrator, network, agency in the market will do a lot of one and a bit of the other. And our company since the beginning has been built 50% technology, 50% marketing. So we're able to bring those people together, work with the CMO and the CIO, push through the silos and make sure that you work across the full digital customer journey.
Yes, so you will help connecting the dots between the entire
exactly,
ecosystem.
and that is the main thing, right? And that is what the Technopoint team has been seeing. They see that where sort of they are hitting a wall at the moment they will get the expertise from the rest of Dept in there, they can help their clients accelerate more, either sell more or have lower cost base, whatever it is, and that's what in the end the idea is about.
Great. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today and sharing insights with us.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
With Dept, we get access to international market. They are present in 16 different countries, so we'll be able to work with their customers worldwide. And other important thing is for our brands in India where we have great relationships, we'll be able to do more things for them, in future.
With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard this week. You can catch all of our content on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We will be back same time next week. See you soon.